See? Thank you.
Over here, over here.
Oh my God.
Watch him. He's gonna come down again. He's gonna come out.
Probably can't see it. You probably won't be able to see it.
Look at the sky.
Well, the train must went all the way over there.
That's actually a pretty good one, huh?
Oh, corn's coming out, it's coming out. Oh.
The two men who had given most of the were President Donald A. Smith and W. Cornelius Van Horn, with other foreigners.
It was in the tunnel.
The ceremony signified that Canada was now truly a country, linked from coast to coast.
Crazy, eh?
We're going.
Jason, I'll get up close on that so you can get inside.
First, I would say Seas was booming. Toronto, connected to the Canadian Pacific.
Another train coming through here now.
Make sure it's focused. Make sure it's well focused.
Now, the railway from coast to coast.
Here come that one.
Sweatshops ran overtime.
Make sure it's focused.
So he's coming back up.
Here we see Toronto as it looked then. Bright architecture, surrounded by tenements, and hastily built homes in the sweatshop. At this time, there was no signal.
No.
So rail transportation was the sort of
You can't find it.
We can't find the camera.
In 1885, most of the
Here it
big
comes
railways,
back.
except for a particular
Oh,
You
it's
have to keep pressing. Yeah.
here, Muscat and million-year-old Grand had to be shored and black.
This is Calgary.
The railroad was entire financial strength.
Why you
Kurt
say
Patrick
that?
lived.
Why you say that? Ah, it's a Calgary, yeah.
Now, something you gotta know about railroad. A lot of agents were the ones that built this thing.
Fiery leader of the Métis people, half Indian, half
And they were kind of like a lot of Chinese now.
and the rebellion of 1885 flared up.
You can see the clouds and the stars.
Yeah, they make it look pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now the big railway was a matter of national security, with the government refinanced the foolish parts of it are all made
By, you know, a lot of Asians and that, they were over in China. They got over Chinese, Japanese.
This machine is an air shotgun seed through the bandsaw to cut the board out for the desired thickness.
This is one of the big things back in the days was logging.
Which is known as the
Yeah, legal
They
logging.
don't do a lot of logging. They do logging now,
In this working diorama, here's history in 3 dimensions and accurate scale.
but almost like a streetcar in Toronto.
Imagination defying engineering. The way people live.
This one is in Toronto.
Yeah, well, Toronto, them are showing on TV there, where they had the line, the wire. But this one,
That size is beyond over deserts that try a man's brain.
the power line gives it its power and it stays on the track. There's a train coming.
And temperatures plunge in 40 below zero. Muscat, that can swallow a tree without a trace.
But see, back then there wasn't a lot of light either, right? A lot of these lights are not electricity. A lot of these were
The mighty
actually gas. You know?
The Pacific Express, the first train ever to cross Canada, pulled into Granville Station in 1887.
Looks like it's a clear night anyway. Doesn't look like rain or snow.
The gaily garlanded train being greeted by thousands of spectators. The people of Vancouver, no longer isolated from the East. Imagine the excitement, the wonder of the crowd as they looked in awe at this bedecked locomotive that had towed passengers and cargo all the way across Canada. In 1887, that was definitely the equivalent to our
This is
Quebec.
City. Quebec, where I was born.
Adjacent to the station was Granville. No
This is the St. Lawrence River, St. Lawrence River. This is how they used to transport all their goods from down from the ocean, way up there at the top. They would all bring it down. That's how they brought it down back in the days.
The fact that the train was sitting in Granville Station was indeed. For instance, along the side of the tracks, you can see the sawmills that had to live out.
Maritime. Now this is probably over the East Coast. When they say the Maritime, I'm not sure if it's Halifax or Newfoundland. See, that was a big hole in the ground. They built a bridge that goes across. Look at those crazy fools. They just hanging around there on the boat like that. It's castles and stuff. I don't know. See, you put the Bible, it tells you that you can read it. The castle.
The war raged throughout Europe.
The castle's over there. You see the red light?
Yeah.
So when you wanted to read about it,
Here, mercenaries
What's that?
who defended their cities.
Castle?
yeah. This is in France.
They would lose their lives
Czechoslovakia castle.
and their women.
See, now these are not in the right area, but they're just showing you different types of castles and what they looked like back in there. France had a lot of them. That was the French castle. See the red light? Yep. And then this one here, Denmark.
Because the models
Where's Denmark?
20 millimeter speed. Because of their size,
But you see the little trolley thing going up and down?
there are 3 sizes of miniature models. 20
I
millimeter.
don't know what the Denmark one is. You see the red light?
The size of all the other wheels and motors.
See the red light?
There are also very small models known as flats. And they're just flat. Not three-dimensional like
Germany one's right there.
each collector has his own individual.
Denmark. Oh, the train.
Adolf Hitler plunged the world into one of the most horrific eras in history. The Second World War touched virtually
Now in Vancouver, they have one of these, eh? I believe. No thing can go up in the air. Never been on one, eh?
After the invasion of Normandy in June of 1944, the Allies relentlessly advanced towards the borders of Germany. By early 1945, the Allies stood poised to cross the Rhine into Germany and ultimately destroy the empire that had been promised to last 1,000 years. The fighting was very intense as the Allied armies drove the German troops back 10 by 10, street by street, rolling through the homeland of the Reich.
They're turning. See the propeller, the big one? See the propeller turning.
Supplies, ammunition, and
And you hit this one. We're in the land before we came from Europe and all that. And what happened was their land was taken from them and they had to live on a reservation where they gave them a piece of land and they all had to live on that piece of land, you know? Well, meanwhile, the Europeans, whatever, took
The dioramas in the shadow boxes tell the incredible, dramatic, colorful, and never to be forgotten days of when the West was young. While men still mucked for gold in California, the Oregon Trail still resounded to the
nice,
creak of
yeah.
wagon wheels and snap of brakes. A group of
that was the main transportation was horse.
to the north. British Columbia had a different kind of gold. Standing gold, they called it. Timber. And in no place was timber more abundant than British Columbia. Here were the mighty sands of Douglas fir, cedar, and aspen. Here were the masts for the China Clippers.
Wow, pretty cool.
The fur for London canvas.
These are the old
Men
cars.
also found gold in D.C., but in no great quantity. What they did
Oh, the
find
gate.
Open the gate.
iron.
Let the gate, let people in.
Amounts of coal. Coal that was
Now watch this one.
full of burgeoning industrial revolution. Coal
Oh,
that
the
powered steam-driven ships. And coal to fuel the firebox of 100 pounds of steel. In the diorama of Pioneerville, D.C., we see a glimpse of the emerging bodies of British Columbia and some of its most famous restaurants.
These are all the old delivery trucks back in the
The
day.
famous Caribou Station,
Some delivering food, some delivering ice.
and the Bank of British North America.
See there? Downtown there, you know? These are the, this is what the villages look like. That's why there's a couple of buildings down there. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
But if you listen to the narrator, he's telling you about what will go, what parts there. I don't see that one. What you doing? Oh, the lights? Take your finger out?
Yours.
I don't see anything though.
Oh, here, the TV.
Hmm?
This one is for the TV.
The what?
Under the net. Look. Down, down.
What am I looking?
There.
Oh, okay.
Then how about that one? Open this one.
Oh, okay.
How
Opening
about the
the
other one?
Okay.
Nothing?
I don't see it.
I don't know.
See, because you're so big, I'm surprised you saw the TV.
Yeah. Oh.
And that was the typical house back then too, you know. That's Santa's workshop. That was Santa made all the toys. Yeah.
What's this?
This is the ship for. Oh, this is a mimic of a movie Gulliver called Gulliver's
The Giant.
Island. He was a big guy and ended up on a little miniature world, and they tied him down. And it's a story that you'd have to know. I've seen the story. There's actually a movie like that too.
Santa's workshop.
It's not true.
What Santa does the other 364 days of the year. An incredibly detailed miniature. Even the toys they're making.
You know who this is?
Snow White.
Snow White. And she's the queen of the fairies. But look at that. Oh, she's so. That's the wicked witch up there, boy. She's flying around.
It's a witch.
Oh, I thought it looked like you for a minute.
Hi.
You get wicked. Hey, babe.
Nice, eh?
Very nice work, eh? See, now you may not be familiar with it. Come here. This is based on a story.
I saw this one in a movie.
The movie? Jack and the Beanstalk.
Story of Snow White.
And that's what this is.
It's off to work with you. Little does she know that soon she'll find the poison and be awakened.
He's trying to cut the tree.
Here we have a privileged look at section of the dwarf's very secret diamond.
I smell the blood of an Englishman.
Just look at the fortunate jewels winking at you from the rock. And look at their own special railway.
This is the old woman that lived in the shoe. It's a story, too.
In the center of the room, we have a larger diorama depicting Jonathan Swift's immortal
See, these are stories that I grew up with, being Canadian and that. So.
What's this? Under the land? In a cave?
These are dwarfs.
What?
These are dwarfs. They do the mining underneath. A lot of these are books on. These are all. A lot of these are built on, you know, like stories that I grew up with.
Complete with governor and merchant pensions.
The same kind of men who had sent the first Virginia settlers on their way about 60 years before.
See, this is all those settlers when they first came.
Soon to include one into Hudson's Bay.
What area this one? It's
Lying abreast of the Thames is the Hudson's Bay Company catch Nonsuch.
Well, Hudson Bay, it's got to be in Canada.
To trade with the Indians.
Oh,
In that exciting
this is
period,
supposed to be old. This is
many
London,
of
I
the
guess.
world's foremost English literary figures from the manhood. Daniel Defoe, best known today for his Robinson
Now,
Crusoe,
this is England.
was a teenager. Jonathan Swift, creator of Louis L. Gulliver and all his fascinating travels to Louisville and beyond, was a mere baby. And Samuel Pepys, who left such a vast reservoir of information.
See, this is the Queen
was
at
writing
Buckingham Palace, I believe.
in London.
Queen Elizabeth.
That was the Queen lived. Buckingham Palace. A lot of hustle and bustling down. Vehicles are all on the go. People are on the move. Now this is now over here.
By today's standards, London was an enormously large city. The entire city then, the area within the old city wall, is now just a business.
That's London Bridge in England.
Shops, theaters, residential
Did you
areas.
hear the song?
No,
London Bridge is falling.
that one is not connected.
In the 60s,
Well, it is London Bridge, but it's still, I believe it's still there.
to the world. Oh, pardon me. This was an age of expansion.
And maybe it's been rebuilt.
Boston, Massachusetts, as the seaport of the 13th colony. New France was being made a province of France, complete with governor and virtual officials. The same kind of men who had sent the first Virginia settlers on their way about 60 years before, were working on new ones.
What's this?
What's it saying up here? This is Charles Dickens' happiest creation. I don't know.
It's look like a mud also, eh? It's a mud.
Yeah.
Pig.
On the other
Wow.
side, this is the church. Remember the church I showed you at work? How old it was, the wood?
Yeah.
This is similar, right? Similar sort of style back then. And there's the old wood stove. They used to put wood in there to keep it heat. But they didn't have like furnaces, right? They burned wood.
Yeah. Entrance hall of what?
Hey babe, go for it.
Oh, the light.
Yeah. Fancy hotel. See, this is, I like this. See this style? This is like the old style of balconies, right? The wraparound balcony, they call it. So that
I like to put the kind of a balcony in the side.
What's that?
In the side.
What's that? Put what in the side?
I'll show you. I will draw.
Okay. Push the button. No man's in the rocking chair. There you go.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Prince Albert Dollhouse has been styled after one of the all the furniture in Prince Albert Dollhouse is called the Shadow.
Done.
furnishings of the 1870s. Chairs, we were connected. Research and study. 3 years of construction work. Work that still goes on because the enchanted outhouse is still going. That's what it's taken to build and furnish.
This one is a hotel.
It's a house. I think it's a house, yeah.
Study each room carefully. Discover many pleasant surprises in each one. From the king's bathroom
How many more around there?
The Enchanted Dollhouse. This one. This one is nice, eh?
This is the mansion.